skincare, beauty and hair care. And what we're going to be doing is starting off with the products in the Terra range, and then we're going to be talking for quite a bit about how to do your own skincare products with the essential oils, and then we're going to have hair care at the end. So first of all, we've got Kathy in a moment, and then we've got Teresa as well, but they'll introduce themselves. So basically, why is it so important that we look at our skincare range and what we're putting on our skin? And as you know, you've had seen the other chemical in the home presentations, the list of toxic chemicals that we as women put on our skin is massive. And so we really do need to look at it because of all these literally these things that can occur from the chemicals going through our skin from the products. So I'm not going to go through all that. You can look at the presentation on the pinned post on the Essential Gifts of the Earth Facebook page. But the other thing is that it is important to cleanse and moisturize our skin. That's why so many people do use skincare products, because every day our skin is aging, and it's important that as we go to bed, we take off, wash off the chemicals that have been around us throughout the day, to take off the makeup, and basically that will actually help our skin last for longer and look younger longer. So research has shown that certain physiological changes in the skin do occur overnight. Like many of our organs, our skin can tell night from day. Biological processes vary over 24 hours as a result of time-sensitive clocks within our cells. So cleansing in the morning is also important. It prevents excess oil production, and water alone removes only about 65% of oil and debris from the surface of our skin. So that's why you can see this picture here of using the skincare, this one here. This is the Virage skincare cleansing. So as you can see there, we've got this little, I can't remember what it's called now. Megan recommended these to me, and they're really, really good. You just wet it slightly. But what is it, Teresa?
Facial sponge.
Facial sponge. So, and then you put a little bit on your hand of this Virage, spray it on there, just a little bit, put a bit of water, rub it together like this, and put it over your face, and actually use this with it, and then wash it off with this. And it's really, really lovely. So this is the range I'm going to talk about right now, and this is the cleanser, the gel cleanser, and it lifts away dirt and makeup and the impurities, and it actually does go deep into the pores, and after a period of time will even lift the blackheads. It's refreshing, and I love this. So it's got wild orange, melaleuca, basil and purify, and it's also, just quickly, you know, you can look at those other things that it's got in there. Then we have the toner. I love this toner. I spray it directly on my face at the top and let it drip down for a moment, and actually don't even pat this dry, just let it be there on your face. You can just gently push it around if you want to, but let it be there on your face as as moisture. And then you can, when that's dried slightly, which doesn't take very long, you can then add the next product. Where are we? With the hydrating serum, which has actually got all these lovely high vibration oils in it: frankincense, sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum and rose. So you would literally put this, a little squirt of this under both eyes here and around the rest of the face, and just one tiny squirt is absolutely plenty. It goes a long way. This is actually better to do this than actually neat Immortelle oil, because sometimes some people are sensitive to neat Immortelle oil, not because there's anything wrong with it, it's just that they're so concentrated, whereas this is the oil's diluted. And then we have this lovely moisturizer, and again, you only need a very tiny bit to squeeze on there and rub on your face. This Virage set actually lasts me 6 months because I only use a very tiny amount, and it's well worth the money. The oils and the things that are in this Virage moisturizer. Very lovely. Got juniper as well. So then there's this other kit which I don't use, but because I use the other one. This is for younger skin or for sensitive skin. So anybody that has very sensitive skin, and if you do have a problem, by the way, you buy the Virage, you use it, and it's I don't know, not your skin suit. What is it? I don't know. Sometimes people find that they're too sensitive for this particular range. So I'd say that them phone up doTERRA and ask them if they can send this back. And often they'll just send you this one instead. This is the one for more sensitive skin and those with eczema and skin conditions. This is the one that you would use. And it has these different ones in the foaming face wash as well, which you can use that little sponge with as well to gently exfoliate the skin. And then the facial lotion with all those lovely oils, vitamin B3 as well, white willow bark. All these things help to cell renewal. And then there's this roller bottle with all this particular herbs and plants in. And then you've got the Reveal facial system, which you would use, I'd say, no more than once a week. And it's got like these little silk beads that will give it more of an exfoliation and go deeper in. And the skin feels really, really lovely after this. So, you know, if get this or get it on your points. Although I do find that you get more for value for points with oils. But if you want to save up for it, you can do that. And as I said to you, I think I've gone through all this, but basically this once or twice a week, it says there. I only use it once a week. Massage gently in upward circular motions. Place a thin layer of the number 2, the peptide activator, on the skin and polish. It does have a very lovely tingling sensation, and then just wash off with warm water. And then you just get on with your normal routine. This is a testimony from Deborah. She uses the skincare range. She says, I feel so blessed to use doTERRA skincare. The invigorating scrub is great for exfoliating. The facial cleanser leaves my skin feeling fresh and polished. And the anti-aging moisturizer is my absolute favorite of any I've ever tried. I love how I'm nurturing my skin instead of using products which contain nasty chemicals. So yeah, and then we have over here, we have Myri. My skin has now healed, and I took the break. I can't quite read that actually. Let's move that out of the way. No, it won't. But basically, she loves the skincare, and I think this one is actually the Virage that she used. And she says, I just smiled and knew it was my doTERRA products that were making the difference to my skin. Today, as I write this, I realized the whole area and scarring has cleared up, and I no longer even focus my attention on that area even more. So yeah, she had some scarring from an operation. So we're going to hand over the time now to Kathy, who's going to share with you all about the oils and skincare.
Hi everybody, thanks Becky. This is just to introduce myself. I'm Kathy, and I'm happily today living on the Isle of Wight and enjoying this amazing weather and the sea. But I'm here to talk to you about using the oils for looking after your skin this evening. So if you want to skip on, Becky, so you don't have to look at me twice. Thanks. So, as we all know, beauty, I think anyway, it comes from the inside as well as outside. And I think the first starting point to looking after yourself in terms of your skin is by hydrating properly. And obviously that means drinking lots of water, herbal teas, but I really recommend adding a drop of lemon to your water every morning. It's a really fantastic way of starting the day, and it keeps your body hydrated, and then your skin's just going to glow from the inside out. And I think that's my very first starting point. Obviously, you don't have to just use lemon. You can use grapefruit oil, you can use lime, there's all sorts that you can use. And then the second point I want to make about using the oils on your face is just a little bit of a care package really, and then I'll talk about all the oils. But first of all, what I would say that shadows echoes what Becky said about cleaning your skin properly. At the end of the day, whether it's makeup or sun creams or just pollution that we've got on our skin, we need to make sure that we're caring for it at the end of the day. Remove all the makeup and wash your face just with water or with, you know, some of the lovely products that Becky's just talked about. And then start to use the oils, if you wish, on your face at this point. So you're starting on a completely clean canvas. And so there are a couple of ways of using the essential oils in a regular way on your skin. So first of all, this is the way I use them myself, because I'm a bit more, I kind of go with the flow, I think, and see how I feel on that day. And so what I do is I would put like a teaspoon size, can you see my hand? A teaspoon size of a carrier oil in the center of your hand. And that carrier oil, we recommend the doTERRA fractionated coconut oil because it has its own healing properties for your skin anyway. But obviously there are lots of other wonderful carrier oils, and I always say, go for what suits your skin. Just please don't use anything with chemicals in or nasty man-made substances. These essential oils are beautiful and they penetrate into our cells, and you don't want them taking nasties in with them. So clean carrier oil, and yeah, definitely the lovely fractionated coconut oil is amazing. So start with a teaspoon of that in the palm of your hand, and then you can add probably 1, maybe 2 maximum drops of essential oil into that mixture in your hands, and then rub together and apply all over your skin. And you can give yourself a massage all the way down your neck, around the back, everywhere. And the second way, if you find a combination that you find amazing for your skin and you're really happy with what you've got, then obviously you can add a couple of drops into an existing bottle of a carrier oil. Now, storing the essential oils, it's very important that we keep them in glass, not a plastic. So that's something to bear in mind again when doing that. But other than that, I would say have fun with the oils, really learn how your skin reacts to them. Be careful, use the dilution guidelines that ask whoever's introduced you to the oils for, because these oils are beautiful, but they're very strong. But have fun and see how you feel. I mean, it also depends on the time of day as well, and I'll try and cover that now. So we're going to start with geranium. As you can see here, there's a lovely list of what geranium can do for your skin, and it can help repair broken capillaries, soothe dry skin, improves your complexion and any acne, helps reduce wrinkles, which is always a good thing. So it also balances sebum, which is found in our skin, and it's a substance there that our bodies create to make our skin supple, and it therefore helps reduce any sagging that we might find. Now, it's really good for oily skin and sensitive skin, and on a day like today, this one's a good one. You can use it to help soothe any sunburn or if you're feeling really hot, you can have a shower. And obviously everything that I'm saying here, this can be applied all over your whole body. It doesn't just have to be in your face. So yeah, it's beautiful and it smells literally like heaven. Just one tiny drop of this is very powerful. Okay, so what have we got next? Okay, lovely lavender. Now this is a very cooling and calming oil. I'm sure you all already know. It helps for our mind to calm down at the end of a busy day, but it will do the same for our skin. So it will help if we have any kind of skin irritations, itching, stings, rashes, chapped lips and dry lips, or puffy eyes if you have hay fever at this time of year as well. Just gently a diluted lavender around your eyes is really beautiful. Now I also really like just using this, as I described, in a teaspoon of the carrier oil at bedtime, because you get the double whammy. You get the relaxation of the lavender to help you sleep, but it also really calms and soothes your skin. So it also renews our skin cells and helps again with reducing wrinkles, which is always amazing. So by the way, you can also make your own lip balm, like it says here, to help soothe dry lips. You can make up a natural lip balm, maybe just with some solid coconut oil, and add a drop of this and use it as a lip balm for dry lips. It's very beautiful. Okay. Okay, Melaleuca. So what I call this is skin's first aid. It helps with any kind of skin issues that you have. So whether it's acne, dermatitis, eczema, the Melaleuca, you can literally, this is something that if you have a spot, you can pop it on neat onto a specific area, because that's not something that's there all the time. It's just something that comes and goes. Now, you can also use it for any kind of skin tags or warts as well. It's also fantastic, again, for sunburn or itchy skin. If you've got any inflammation in your skin, it will really soothe. It's quite an invigorating feeling when you apply this as an all-over oil on your face. And for that reason, I sometimes like to use it first thing in the morning rather than at night time, because you want to be relaxing then. But it is really kind of invigorating, and it wakes your skin up. I always feel quite alive after putting it on. Obviously as well, we know that the Melaleuca oil can help your oral hygiene, and so any like cold sores and mouth ulcers as well, and obviously your lips, they get quite cracked and damaged. This is something that you can use to protect your lips as well, and any kind of infections, if it's, you know, around your mouth, nose, anywhere like that. So it's great, definitely a first aid for your skin. Okay. And so, frankincense, it is the most wonderful oil of all, really, to use on your skin. Again, I would definitely use it in a diluted form in the centre of your hand and just massage around your whole face. You can then apply it onto any specific areas that you want to, because like it says here, it really rejuvenates your skin cells, which will obviously help reduce the sign of aging and any blemishes, age spots. It will help just slow that process down and help reduce wrinkles and slow the sign of aging, which is amazing, right? But it smells very spiritual. I just find it just such a beautiful oil. It smells very different to the florals and leaf oils, but this is very special, and I know it has a most wonderful effect on my skin. I love it. Okay, I think we have Immortelle coming next. Yay! So, first and foremost, hopefully most of you watching will have made the most of this fantastic offer that's going on this month. If you don't know about it, just to let you know, if you spend a 200 PB this month, you receive a free bottle of Immortelle, which is just absolutely fantastic. It's incredible offer, because this is worth an awful lot of money. It's verging up to £100 actually, so jump on that one if you haven't already. But Immortelle, what is it? Like Becky said, it's really high vibrational oils in there. There's frankincense, sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, and rose, the highly sought after rose, which is just the most beautiful oil. So all of those combined together make a really potent, very powerful blend that is specific for anti-aging properties for our skin. So like it said here, it's really good for helping reduce wrinkles. It's revitalizing for our skin and reduces puffiness and bags around our eyes. Now, as Becky said again earlier, this is a very strong oil, and I would definitely recommend using this diluted, rather, because it is in a roller bottle and it's quite tempting just to roll it straight on your skin. I would certainly recommend rolling it onto your hand and then adding the carrier oil and then applying, like I said. Or you can apply the carrier oil, a nice good layer of the carrier oil onto your face and then apply onto your skin. Just, you know, it makes the oil last a lot longer as well, so another bonus. But it is beautiful, beautiful oil. There are a couple I just wanted to talk about that aren't on the slides, that I think are really, really good, really powerful oils for your skin. So first of which is lemon. It's a very simple oil and very powerful. Like I said at the very beginning of when I was talking, it's great to detox our whole body, and it's really good to hydrate from the inside out, but you can actually use this on your skin as well. But a big flash note is you cannot use any citrus oils on a day like today. When it's hot, when it's sunny, don't use them. Don't use them at all. It has a 12-hour limit, so if you do want to use a citrus oil on your skin, then maybe do it at bedtime, and then it's worn off by the morning. But it makes your skin photosensitive, so you're more prone to sunburn, which we don't want. So if you put the lemon on your skin on a nice kind of average English grey day, it basically reduces the dead skin cells. It actually will take them away and brightens, therefore it will brighten your complexion. And I just feel like it makes you feel sunny when you put it on. It's really lovely. So yeah, it improves complexion, it brightens complexion, it breaks down the cellulite in our skin as well. So you get a really good firm face. And also, on a similar note, the other one I just wanted to mention was the lime oil. It has very similar properties to the lemon, and the same stands for it being a citrus oil, but it also is very tightening for your skin. If you want to achieve that, if you want to tighten up maybe older skin, or if you've got pores that are getting large, then you can close pores by adding a bit of lime oil into your facial routine. So both of which, lemon and lime all together if you like, they can be used on your nails as well. They are very strengthening for your nails, and so it's a little bit of beauty as well. So I think that's the end of my discussion about the oils, Becky.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. That was fantastic. And just a couple of things. Lemon is also good for the aging spots, the liver spots.
Yeah.
Just put them on. And also the other thing that Immortelle is really good for is scarring. So to get rid of scars, even if they have been there a long time, if you use it consistently, it will reduce the scarring that's been there, which just goes to show you how fantastic it is for the skin.
Yeah.
So thank
you.
The
frankincense is also really good for scarring as well.
Yes, exactly. So yes, so you know, there's the products there if people don't want to make their own. They're already made up for you, or you can make your own with the essential oils and any other medium of oil that you want to, particularly maybe the coconut oil. But now what we're going to do is we're going to hand the time to Teresa, and she can introduce herself.
Hi there everyone, my name is Teresa. I've been in the hair and beauty business since 1982. You can do your maths yourself, how many years that is. I don't want to add it up, but yeah, it's a long time. I've been a salon owner, an international educator for a global product company. I've managed education and sales and marketing teams overseas, conducted hair shows and exhibitions, public speaking, done stage and platform work, worked in film and TV, and I've been a celebrity hairdresser, mainly in the music industry. I am a qualified teacher, achieved my teacher training degree a few years ago, and have worked for and taught at Tony & Guy, Rush, and private and public educations. I'm also a published author of industry textbooks. So that sort of gives you quickly my background. I'm speaking to you this evening about doTERRA's hair care range, and I've been using this hair care range and recommending it, you know, to clients. Anyone who wears hair extensions, this product range is fantastic on that hair. Just thought I'd let you know that. But if you just whiz to the first slide for me, please. Thanks. So doTERRA's hair care range, there are fundamentally 4 products: a shampoo, a conditioner, a styling glaze, and a serum. So, and then the next slide, sorry. These products, the shampoo and conditioner, literally can be used on any hair type. Normal hair, damaged hair, dry hair, fragile hair, or oily scalp. Next slide. The shampoo is what we call water reactive. So again, because the doTERRA products really work hard to not have those harmful chemicals in them, they work slightly differently to shampoos that you would be used to. So when I say that the shampoo is water reactive, what that means is it lathers up when you mix it with water, as opposed to lathering up due to a chemical change. So you would wet your hair, stand in the shower, wet your hair, or be in your bath, wet your hair down thoroughly. Apply about the size of a 10pence piece, apply shampoo into the palm of your hand, rub the palm of your hands together so that starts the stimulation of the shampoo. The shampoo will go white, and then massage that into the mid-lengths and ends and into the root area of your hair. The first shampoo will not lather up, or unless you've got really fine, delicate hair, and it will lather, but it probably won't lather up. That first shampoo is designed to lift any oils and any dirt, any sebum, any sweat from your scalp. Just sort of lift it off. Rinse that first shampoo off thoroughly and then apply it into your hand, half the quantity that you originally applied, so half of a 50pence piece, if you can work that out. Put it into the palm of your hand, again rub your hands together. The shampoo will go white, to sort of white colour, and then massage that into your root area and mid-lengths and ends, and this second shampoo should lather. If it doesn't lather up, then just drop your head back into the water from the shower very quickly, in and out, and then sort of massage your scalp and hair, and again it will lather up, and then rinse this shampoo out thoroughly. Really rinse it thoroughly, because these products are incredibly concentrated. They contain the essential oils that are recommended for hair and scalp, and I'm going to go through that list at the end of this presentation. But the consistency of the shampoo is more viscous, it's thicker, it's almost like a syrup consistency, and a slightly different consistency than the shampoos you'd be used to purchasing, from Boots and Superdrug. So rinse it thoroughly. If I can have the next slide, please. The next product I want to talk to you about, this is called the Root to Tip Serum. This serum is an oil, but it's what they call a dry oil. It's not an oil that will make your hair greasy. It's a vegetable-based oil. If your hair is short, there's a little pipette in this bottle. Just press the button on the lid, which will suck up one kind of pump, what I call one pump. It's a small amount of serum. Squeeze it into your hands, rub your hands together again, and just massage into the mid-lengths and ends of your hair. That's difficult to do if you've got short hair, but what I'm saying is don't apply the serum directly onto the root area. If you've got short hair, just use one pump. Medium length hair, use 2 pumps. Medium length hair, I would say, is hitting your shoulders. And then if you've got long hair, use 3 pumps. Again, apply it into your hands. Apply the serum onto damp or dry hair. And this serum will detangle your hair. It will smooth your hair. It hydrates, and it's a heat protector. So if you're going to use any hairdryer or tongs or straighteners or any of those electrical tools on your hair, use the serum as a heat protector. Your hair will absorb what it needs. So if you find that your hair goes floppy and a bit limp afterwards, then the next time you use the serum, use less. This serum can last you months and months. Your hair will absorb what it needs, and it will absorb the serum into areas of your hair that are just dry and a bit dehydrated. These serums help in styling the hair, so they alter the the structure of the hair inside the hair shaft, and literally can help kind of hold curls in or take it smoother and drier. And that's about breaking down hydrogen bonds. I won't go into the science of it, but trust me, it will help hold the blow dry in place. And always use the serum before you brush or comb your hair. So let me explain what I mean by that. Shampoo your hair twice. First shampoo just removes grease and dirt, lifts it. It doesn't remove it, actually, it just lifts it. Second shampoo removes it, and then you can rinse it away. You would use your conditioner, the doTERRA conditioner, on the mid-lengths and ends of your hair. And when you're in the shower, just comb that conditioner through your hair. Rinse that off thoroughly, and then towel dry your hair so that your hair is damp. And then you can use this serum again on the mid-lengths and ends of your hair to hydrate, as a heat protector, a detangler and a smoother, and to help styling. You would put this serum on before you brush or comb your hair. Leave it on your hair for 30 seconds to a minute, and then comb. And for people who've got children who, young girls who've got long hair and hate having their hair brushed and combed in the mornings, or as soon as it's been shampooed because it hurts, apply some serum through the mid-lengths and ends, leave it on the hair for 30 seconds to a minute. Takes that period of time for the chemical reaction to happen and to smooth the hair out, and then brush and comb the hair, and you'll find you'll have no tears, detangling. By the way, use a tangle teaser as well if you haven't got one and you've got young children. The combination of the two will save you tears and tantrums in the morning, or bath nights, hair nights. Next slide. So this product here is called a holding glaze. It's a clear sort of jelly. It's not thick, it's quite a light gel. You would use this on damp hair after shampooing, conditioning and using your serum. Again, apply it into the palms, gently rub your hands together, rub it through your hair into the mid-lengths and ends. This product is the product you would use if, particularly in weather like this, when you get a bit hot and sweaty, or in rainy weather. This will control unruly and frizzy hair. Even if your hair's not curly, but just any kind of dampness makes it go frizzy and just explode, this is the product to use. It's also a great product if you're wanting to style your hair and take it straight and smooth. So it protects your hair from humidity. So it stops water actually being absorbed inside your hair to change those famous hydrogen bonds and take your hair back to, its kind of curly, frizzy or unruly state. This product will also define curls. So if you have wavy or curly hair and you want those curls a bit more defined, apply this product again, mid-lengths and ends, and leave it to dry naturally, and that will help hold the curls in place and give you some curl definition. If you use this product and you're going to blow dry, it will hold the blow dry or the set. If you use rollers or straighteners or tongs, it will hold that blow dry and set in place for up to 3 days. Next slide. Okay, so doTERRA have a fantastic sampling kit. I take a box of shampoo and conditioner samples to every event I do. Whether it be a class or or an event that I hold, because I always end up telling people I'm a hairdresser and I've been in the hair and beauty business, and and the shampoo and conditioner sample comes out for people to try, and I'm retailing the shampoo and conditioner to probably 90% of my clients at the moment, and definitely to all of my hair extension clients. So that works really well on extension hair or really dry, damaged hair. I'm not saying it doesn't work well on other hair, it does, but just to give you that as an example. Great samples. I can get 2, possibly 3 sort of shampoos out of the shampoo sachet and 2 conditioner applications. And I've got medium length hair. I would classify mine as medium length. You can't see that at the moment because it's tied up in a ponytail, but great samples. There are 10 samples in a box, and brilliant at events and a good talking point. By the way, the products smell absolutely gorgeous. And the shampoo, it's just sort of come to me, the shampoo, when you first start using the shampoo, when you shampoo your hair twice with this shampoo, you'll feel that your hair will feel a little bit brittle and a little strange. It's not the same as your other shampoos where your hair feels a bit softer. And that's because these shampoos are quite, or this shampoo is quite alkaline. So it's opening up the cuticle layers of your hair to really cleanse the hair out. You know, really take any molecules and things out. I think I just saw a note come up asking if there's any build up in your hair from these products. If you use the styling glaze all the time, then you will get some build up because it will get trapped in the cuticle layer. Just to answer that question that came up, I think it was from Annalie. I suppose you're asking, a lot of hairdressers will tell you that your hair gets used to a product. I actually don't believe that. It's all about chemistry. Our hair and skin is a mild acid. Shampoo is an alkaline. Conditioner is an acid. And the pH of the shampoos and conditioners from doTERRA are perfectly balanced to open the cuticle layers to cleanse, and the conditioner as a mild acid is the same pH as our own hair and skin, and it closes the cuticle layers to trap the moisturizer in. The serum doesn't build up, but if you use too much, it can make it a bit limp. So again, like with the oils, less is best. This is not a product, it's a very concentrated product that you can pour tons into your hands and use. You know, use the 50p piece is a good guideline, and then half again for your second shampoo, and stimulate the lather by using water, okay, not by just rubbing harder. Just sprinkle a bit more water in it, okay, and you know, and lather it up like that. Okay, next slide. Okay, so some people really live really busy lifestyles, or maybe their hair you know, gets oily quickly. So we've added a couple of slides in here about dry shampoos. So a dry shampoo is a product that you can use on your hair if your oil gets scalpy often, if your scalp gets oily or greasy often. You know, some people unfortunately have to shampoo their hair every day, and with busy lifestyles that sometimes is not possible. So a dry shampoo, you would use it for oily scalp or greasy hair. You can also use a dry shampoo to give you a bit of root lift and a bit of texture to your hair. So again, if you've got shorter hair, the root lift and the texture, you know, is quite a nice sort of styling finish to your hair. A bit like, you know, when you come out of the sea and your hair dries naturally, you know, you tend to look at your hair and think, God, why doesn't that do that all the time? Dry shampoo can give you that sort of just got out of the sea look. That's what I mean by texture. Dry shampoo can also just refresh your hair and add some fragrance. And it's for the days when you don't have time to style your hair. I found a little recipe here, which I've put on this slide. You can use 10 drops of doTERRA essential oils. I'm going to go through the oils that are good for hair in a second. And it says here 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of rice flour, I think, and 2 tablespoons of arrowroot. This is an American recipe. To be honest with you, cornstarch is corn flour. Just corn flour is absolutely fine. You don't need
or cocoa powder for the hair.
Yeah, I'm coming on to cocoa powder on the next slide, but corn flour, if you've got lighter hair, use corn flour. And on the next slide, Becky will just see. You do the next slide for me. Okay, if you've got darker hair, you can use cocoa powder. Okay, so you know, because corn flour is very white, so it will show up in your roots.
It works so well.
I know, it's great, isn't it? If you put 10 drops of your essential oils into a pot or a bowl, and I can't remember, I think it said like 2 tablespoons of each before. So you're looking at 2 to 6 tablespoons of, oh yeah, there we go. 2 to 6 tablespoons of corn flour. If you're going to use the cocoa powder, I would probably do 3 cocoa powder, 3 corn flour, depending how dark or light your hair is. Okay, go back to the other one. Brilliant. And just apply it using a large makeup brush. And if you do happen to have a fine powder shaker, not quite sure where you get that from, I'd probably use an empty talcum powder pot if you can get the lid off. That's great. But a large makeup brush. So mix the essential oils in with your corn flour or your cocoa powder, and then use your makeup brush and just dab it onto the root area. And then you spray that dry shampoo with a light pump action hairspray. Okay, what I mean by that is you're not buying an aerosol can, because that's not good for the environment. You can buy pump action hairsprays. Go to your hairdressing salons. Paul Mitchell do a fantastic pump action hairspray, but one of those old fashioned, it pumps very light, and that will just hold the dry shampoo in the root area for you, and the dry shampoo will absorb the oil and sweat and whatever. Don't use too much, just a light dusting, as if you were going to powder your face. So the essential oils that are great for your hair and scalp are lavender, ylang ylang, rosemary, melaleuca, cedarwood, thyme, cypress, lemon, and clary sage. Rosemary and thyme and I think clary sage are the three that would be great if you're finding your hair is thinning, maybe postmenopausal, okay, or menopausal. Just to let you know, do the research on it. But we've had quite a bit of success with using those essential oils and people who are having some hair loss. Okay. And that ends my talk. Hope that was useful and interesting.
Fantastic. Thank you. That's so informative. Now let's just have a look at some of the questions. Can I use the serum on the scalp?
Yes, but it will make the scalp area quite heavy. It can make it, greasy. It's not that the serum, well, yeah, I mean, the serum isn't oil. It's that your hair at the scalp, the cuticle layers aren't open and won't absorb the product. The cuticle layers, when they first come out of your scalp, are closed, they're flat, and you actually probably don't need hydration on that scalp area when it first grows out. So the first 2 to 3 centimeters or 1 to 2 inches doesn't need it. Can you use it on the scalp? Yes, you can, because the oils in the serum, essential oils in the serum, are designed to stimulate the skin and stimulate the scalp area. So if you've got psoriasis on your scalp or you've got a dry scalp, the serum is great. Less is best. Put it on your fingertips, maybe massage it into the skin as opposed to the hair, but expect your hair to be a bit lanky and floppy.
Thank you, Teresa. Okay, so Julie also mentioned that they're called the Rama sponges. Yes, that's right. And I got mine from Boots. They're like little baby sponges. They're very, very gentle on the skin. Is it being recorded? Yes, it is. As long as Nathan pressed the record button, I'm sure he did.
He did.
Yeah.
It looks like it from here.
Yeah. Is Immortelle good for hyperpigmentation? Well, yeah, you found it is. Have you seen?
Well, I helped a friend with it. Yeah, I haven't personally, but yeah, I've had someone using it and seeing improvement.
Fantastic. Can I ask if you can recommend oily hair care range for someone whose hair is falling out rapidly? She's female and in her 50s, so worried she might end up with bald patches. Okay, I would look at the Vitality Pack.
Yeah.
For that, because so it can either be the menopause or it can be often, and this is often with young teenagers as well as those going into their 20s, 30s, when hair is falling out, it's often iron deficiency. And so having the Vitality Pack will help greatly with the nutrients that's needed for the hair there. Loads and loads of women, seriously, it's iron, but it also can be hormonal, so yeah, elimination. Can I ask if you can recommend oils? Oh no, we've done that one. Will the slides be available for this presentation? No, the slides won't be because they're part of the continuing education, but you can see the recording of it. Teresa, I find that it builds up on my hair terribly. I have greasy hair. Can you recommend doing anything different If I only use the shampoo and conditioner, no other products at all, am I using too much conditioner maybe?
Yes.
And not washing it
And
out maybe?
exactly, not rinsing out. The shampoo in itself is very viscous, and we tend to, because it doesn't lather up, people tend to use more. The trick is to use less and sprinkle it with water and lather it with water. It's called water